Okay, so I want to say that this is the best cold Harmattan season that I've enjoyed in about 2 years. In fact, let me not just say I've enjoyed, that we have enjoyed in my house, particularly for my son and I. So I have this very bad allergic rhinitis. Allergic rhinitis is an allergy of this pathway, the ear, the nose, and the throat. Now, for those of us who have allergic rhinitis, we are almost termed as asthmatic patients because we have this bad cough and this bad catarrh that makes you think that we have asthma. When this cough comes, it does not go down. You have to keep coughing. It's usually dry, especially in the night. It's triggered by allergies, dust, perfumes, and all. So at this time of the year, when it's getting to August, September, I start having fears, like, okay, I'm here again. Interestingly, I love the cold weather, but as we dey talk for Nigeria, they no bomb me when make I drink cold water. If I happen to drink cold water at any time, I will have cough, I won't sleep. In fact, the whole compound. In fact, it got to a point that my landlady will come and knock on the door in the morning. Doctor, treat yourself. What is going on with you? Sometimes she'll come and say, doctor, what is happening with this boy and this cough? Is there no drug you can give him? Or should we just pray for him? They are pastors. So when I got introduced to Rida balm, I sent it to my mom, basically for the arthritis pain she was having, because the balm is a wonder for arthritis. But before I get to arthritis, so she told me there was this child that was rushed, to her house one day. The child apparently convulsed, although by the time they had gotten to her house, the convulsion had stopped. But she realized that the nose of this child was so blocked, catarrh and all of that. So she just told them, why would they allow a child to have catarrh and all? They said the father is asthmatic and all. So she just went, took a little of the balm. She said she applied it into both nostrils of the child. Mind you, this child was 2 years old at the time. And after about 1 hour of the child sleeping and waking up, the whole catarrh that blocked the nose was already drooling out. This, in the medical aspect, is what we call nasal drop, what you just put into the nose and then allows everything that is blocking the nostrils to come out. So when she said that, she was just sharing her own testimony of the experience she had that day. I said, preacher, preach for yourself. So I took the balm and applied it in my nose. I just felt cool. I said, okay, let me try it for my son. My son usually has this bad cough, used to have, no longer has, this bad cough. When he coughs like this, in fact, my husband will be like, what happened? It's so bad that we had to streamline what he cannot eat. There are some particular foods that if he takes them, he loves ogbono, but we don't allow him eat ogbono, because anytime he eats ogbono, the cough will come. And once the cough comes, plus mother, plus father, plus children, plus uncle, plus auntie, and neighbors, including landlords, nobody will sleep. And so I said, okay, let me just try this balm for this boy's nose. So I tried it. And that first night he slept. I was like, okay, I beg, it's not the balm. The house was warm that day. After all, he even slept with us. So maybe it's the heat from our body that made it. So the second day he slept in his room, I went on night duty. I applied the balm. And by the time I was hurrying back in the morning, they told me, oh, he slept. From my husband said, he slept fine. You're just the one worrying yourself. In my mind, you don't know that I had them to put balm in his nose. I finished my night duty. The third night, I was on off. I watched him. There was no cough that night, but because that part of my head will not rest, I took the balm again, I applied it on it. And since then, up till now, I think if my son has coughed, it's just maybe sparingly, maybe the weather is cold, he just had a cough, and by the second, once you just apply balm on the nose, the cough is gone. Now, the in thing about the balm is this. It doesn't just take away the cough or the catarrh that is blocking the nose at the time. It holds back the allergy. For those of us that are very allergic to dust, allergic to harsh perfumes, allergic to smoke, allergic to fried things and stuffy environment, it's just a little. Because the balm is pretty hot, it's small. So you don't even need to use so much, but a little of it is just the magic. Just apply it to the nose or apply it around the ear here, or on this side of the head, and just allow the child to sleep. And you wake up in the morning feeling as if magic has happened.